start our little chit-chat.
You can continue eating while
Yeah, you can, while we...
This is a very
I'll
informative.
remove the rice. Oh, pass the rice and I'll remove it. Are you done eating? Are you
Lourdes.
done eating?
Yes.
Lourdes.
Teka, mainit eh.
Oh.
Eh, hot.
Just that one and everything is okay.
Huh?
Tara ito, hawakan mo ito. Oh, ito.
He can do it.
Mainit eh.
I have this one. I have arthritis, and this I have.
Ami,
I have.
iabot mo yung kanyang plate doon sa kabila para Ken can take it.
I have a regular finger.
I can have it. Pirma ko muna dito sa ano natin. Yeah, you can put them together. Ako na kukuha.
Get her family.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
nice.
okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, get your signature. Thank you. Okay, it's almost 2. Okay, I think we're just okay, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, almost 2.
1 hour late, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
We'll make it quick,
Priscilla.
and then just so we can record.
Ami.
Okay.
This is my Tai Chi today. That's okay.
So instead of 1 o'clock, we're starting at 2
At
o'clock,
2,
but
okay.
that's okay.
Okay. All right, tayo'y we're on time. Thank you.
We're on time.
We are on
Filipino.
time. It's 2 o'clock ang ano natin. Every second Saturday of the month of
The
quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are on time.
Yeah.
Tama,
I know
tama.
how that is. Filipino time. We
We're-
always do that.
Yeah, okay.
You do it at 4 and nobody shows up until
Okay.
5 or 6.
So since we have guests and new members, ang ginagawa natin at first, I'm the president, Fel Prelejera, opened the meeting. And now the first thing that we have to do is, anybody can recite the mission. But you can see it there sa
Where? Oh.
ano natin there. I'll give you one too. Yeah.
Yes, read it.
Yeah. The mission. It's nice if
Yes, right in front.
right in front
The
of
mission
you.
of the Philippines.
Yeah. Okay, you can read it. I'll give you the privilege, Bessie, to read it for us.
Oh my God. All right. I can't see very well.
Oh.
I'm getting my glasses. Okay. The mission of the Filipino-American National Historical Society shall be to promote understanding, education, enlightenment, appreciation, and enrichment through identification, gathering, preservation, dissemination of the history and culture of Filipino Americans in the United States.
Yes, that's exactly. And the first time I read it, hindi ko naintindihan. Then I reread it again. Then I look back, why do we have this mission?
Yeah.
Then to just give you a little history why we have that mission, the founders, Dr. Fred Cordova and the wife, Dorothy Cordova, they made a study before Filipino-American National Historical Society because he was a professor. Si Dr. Cordova sa, I think, Seattle University, right?
He's,
Seattle University?
yeah, he's Director of Public Relations
Yeah, okay.
and Professor at University of Washington.
Yeah, manang Lourdes know them personally very well. But anyway, when Dr. Fred Cordova made a study, bakit ang mga Filipino hindi nakikilala? Only Chinese Americans.
Yeah.
But they don't, how about the Filipino Americans? They never. Then I found out that because, we're small at saka may kanya-kanya tayo eh.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah, hindi tayo yung buklod.
yeah, we're just like
Yeah, because ang ano natin, we speak English. Wherever we go, we can survive. Then I found out, sabi niya, why are they branding us a lot of things? Forgotten Asian American. Then, what is that other one? Because he read this book. Then, Little Brown Americans, because we speak
Yeah.
English and we're brown. and the other Latino Americans,
Yeah.
because we have the names now. Okay, Lourdes, Felizardo, Maria, and we speak English.
Yeah.
So, and also, sabi niya, no, we should not be branded. They should call us the Filipino Americans. And exactly, and he wrote that book, see, Dr. Cordova. Then finally, we get together with some leaders in Seattle, and they said, you need to find somebody, an association. That's why this mission was promulgated by them to Kwan. I like this because it showed to promote understanding, education, enlightenment, appreciation, enrichment. Kasi hindi nga tayo nakikilala through the identification, gathering, preservation, and dissemination. Dito sa, that's why tayo, FANHS, itong Filipino-American, we are the recorder. Tayo ang taga-ano of the rest of the Filipino-Americans association in the country. Because we have Houston, we have wherever. Then our affiliates, yung mga 18 affiliates ng CFAA, the funds, basically, we observe what you're doing. And we see that, what are they doing? The historical thing that they're doing, the cultural things that they're doing. Kasi mayroong mga folk dances, then they have this and that. Then, we gather them, document them. Our secretary, Ray, and Ligaya, and Ken, he loves photography. Then all the gatherings that we have, dun sa mga then we send it to the National, which is in Seattle. Then I have an archive.
Really? That's
Yeah.
hard
They
copy.
call it National
copy.
Pinoy Archive.
Wow.
Exactly, yeah. And they have, every Filipino Americans are encouraged to visit that archives in there. Because everything, yung istorya natin, we send them over there. Now, because of this, actually yung, di ba, the reason why we have this book, because of the
We hosted the convention in 1998.
in 1998, and the Oregon Historical Society partner with the Filipino Americans National Historical Society in downtown Portland. You have that display of all what's going on.
Wow.
And that was the reason why this book was written, because of that. Exhibit.
Which is supposed to be just 8 months or so, and then it's become a year and a half.
Yeah, because a lot of
Display. Because a lot of people still was visiting.
yeah, and that was the reason why this mission was gathered, because of that. We tried to let the other Americans or people in America to see what is the history of the Philippines.
Yes,
Yeah, I didn't know
and let's don't forget the role of Dorothy, because in Filipino American FANHS, the FANHS, it is actually Dorothy who created all the documentation and the gathering, because when she was in the grad school, she was looking for history of Filipina, and she has all the collection of Filipino stories, notable Filipino stories. But there is that partnership. Fred was very good in administrative side, and Dorothy was very good in the research side. So when her project was done, she has all these resources, and she said, what are we going to do with all this history? They are valuable and they can be used by other people.
Yeah.
So Fred came in and said, let's start a group, and it's going to use all your resources. So that was the seed. So Dorothy created the seed, and Fred created the organization. So their partnership was really mutual. And so now, the Filipino American History Month in October is celebrated all across USA, not just in Seattle.
Nationwide.
So yeah, that was amazing that we have that. That's why I always say when I go to other Filipino American National Historic, clubs, I always cite the Dr. Cordovas, the husband and wife. So thank
They're
them.
both doctors,
Yeah, they're both actors. So thank
philosophy.
them why we
patient.
have this in the association. And now the second, after the mission, because we have the agenda here.
Oh.
I'm just following it. After the mission, we read it. Then the next item that we have here is we have to welcome the new members and guests. Yay. And that means,
Yay!
yeah. So Pressy and Bessie, welcome to the club. Yeah.
You'll have a
And
picture before you go.
yeah,
Oh,
we will. We
please.
will exactly. Yeah. And
Add that to the history.
yeah, and we are giving you the floor to say something about yourself.
Not more than 1 minute.
Oh, sige pa. Okay. Yeah, he's recording.
2 minutes maybe.
Yeah, he's recording. But,
Marami nang masasabi sa 2 minutes.
this is basically hybrid dapat ang meeting. It's Zoom and personal. But our secretary medyo nagkasakit, nagkaroon ng colds, severe colds. So she said, kayo na muna, then just record it. Meaning, so when she got all this napag-usapan natin,
Yeah.
she'll put it in
On paper.
in paper.
And then this meeting is being recorded, by the way.
Yeah,
Just papers. Just papers.
Just
I didn't have that organized.
so sorry, I'm sorry.
yeah.
So our meeting discussion is being recorded.
Oh, really? Oh.
It's being recorded.
So you tell your name,
Okay.
your
Well,
name and province first.
Okay, yeah.
my name is Bessie. Well, Bessie Trent, and my original name, I guess, is Primitiva Victoria
Ooh.
Umandal Adre. Umandal is my mother's,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and
Bessie.
Adre is my.
Uh-huh.
And we came here. My dad came here in 1971. Came here. He has a cousin. I
Mhm.
stayed there for I don't know a few months, and then my mom and my two little brother and sister. No, actually, my brother, two brothers, and my sister came, and then a few months later, my other brother, and then I came last. So my dad is lucky to come here. He always tells us that, you should always, value your education, because that's one thing no one can take away from you.
Yes.
So we all went to college. One of my brother even went to Cornell and got his PhD,
Oh, good.
and he even wrote a book, a textbook.
Mhm.
I have, they're all engineers. My sister is an engineer. I have two brothers is engineer. Then the other one is kind of like an engineer too. And I'm not, I have biology, so I'm like PhD. I mean, I got married. I had a marriage degree first. Had kids.
I like that. Yeah.
And had kids, and then
How many
you know,
kids?
I have 3 boys and 1 girl. And then I went, I worked and went to school at the same time. So people who saying, oh, it's so hard. Well, been there, done that, and I have kids that,
Yeah.
they all went to college too and stuff. So education is a big deal for us.
Oh yeah, Filipinos, yes.
Yeah. So
And how did you heard about the Filipino American National Historical Society?
through Lourdes. We were at the gala, actually gala over there.
Uh-huh.
And we were all eating and everything, and she just said, did you want to join? Did you want to join the FANHS? I don't know. I said, sure.
Yeah.
Hesitant to say, sure.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I came, you know. I thought this was the same as the one that the gala was promoting.
Oh, Philippine
But it's
Progress.
different, you know.
Yeah.
But it's Filipino citizens
Yeah. Okay.
benefiting. This one is only Filipino American living in United States.
Yeah.
Thank you very much and welcome
Thank
to the
you.
club. Yay!
Clap, clap, clap.
Yay.
And now Pressy got the chair, the
Yeah.
table.
I'm Priscilla Ann Castrense Ruiz when I was single. Gasawa ko ng Bangad. That's why that's my family name. He's from Nueva Vizcaya. He's a Gaddang.
Good
So,
done,
yeah.
huh?
I have 3 children, 23, 21, and 18. 2 girls and a boy. We moved here recently, September last year. Back in the Philippines, I was a registered guidance counselor for the junior high school at St. Mary's University in Bayambong. And now that I'm here, I am currently working at Walmart Wesleyan, where I met our
Yay!
president. Yeah, but my last day is tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm looking for I'm looking for work. And the reason why I joined is because this is really an interest of mine. Because ang mga ninuno ko have really been active in politics in the Philippines, but not as politicians, but as educators. No, my grandmother, who was an ambassador before, and also a member of the Philippine Association in Maryland. Her roots, her parents, are Katipuneros from Bulacan, Malolos, Bulacan.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. So ganun, that is how I am very interested in history.
Yeah.
And I love collecting books. I've got a collection from Inay, we call her Inay, because she's a translator. So she translated a book by a French what do you call this? Historian, I guess. It translated it into English.
Okay.
Wow.
So from French to English. I have that book and that's ancient. So there. So that is how my heart is. That is why I joined.
There you go. So I was just lucky to
To find
stumble
her.
because of the drama man.
Yeah.
Because the drama man said,
Drama me for her.
for my Bahamas trip cruise. And she was there and said, can you help me? He said, what do you need? So I look
That's
into
nice.
Yeah.
Very good. Very
But I saw already the feature of a Filipina, hardworking, maganda na, masipag pa. Yeah, so I said, are you Filipina? And she said, yes. And it started there. And now you are very welcome
Yeah.
to the Filipino American National Historical Society. I'm so proud of you. Bessie and Pressy.
Priscilla.
Yeah,
Prissy ang
Pressy.
nickname ko. Prissy.
Pressy, yeah,
Pressy.
Pressy. Okay. And now, after that, introduction, we have a minute's review of the last meeting, at least for your information. Do you want to do that?
No, we won't move. We won't approve that because we can approve that, but they were not there, so they can't really.
Oh, we're just sharing,
Yeah,
and
just share na lang.
the three of us. Okay.
Yeah, just share what is the gist, and then we can approve it.
Okay. All right. The last
Because-
meeting, we have the special meeting, but as we mentioned, we have a quarterly meeting. And the fourth quarter was in October 12th of last year.
Oh.
So this meeting now is the first quarter of the year, 2025. So just a quick review of what we have on the special meeting na lang siguro. The special meeting, we just summarize what we have done in 2024.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So yun ang pinag-usapan namin ng board and officers and board. It's basically we started from yung January up to December 2024. What we have done. because it is also a requirement from the national. National is the Seattle. Yun ang mother ano natin.
Headquarters.
Yeah. There's a requirement that we have an annual reports naman what we have done.
Oh.
Yeah, especially dun sa pera na hinahawakan ng ating treasurer. But I'm very proud of our treasurer. She is always on top of those other 44 chapters.
Really?
She submitted right away. Ando na kaagad. After the meeting,
Yeah.
a week later, they receive it already. And that's why Oregon is number 1 in terms of reporting ng treasurer. So, congratulations.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
also maneuver all the exhibits
Yeah.
with the help of husband.
Yeah,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes solo.
Yeah.
She has to do it by herself.
Okay. Yeah. So,
Very supportive. I call her, she's an asset for our...
very,
Oregon
oh
club.
yes, very, is a very good asset.
I cannot say no if she says, can the meeting be in your house?
And the second requirement is what we have done. So as the president and secretary, it is our job to report to them what we have done. So in other words, last year was my first year. I told the officers, that is my learning curve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know nothing, don't know anything. But anyway, we did a good job because in the first year, we cleaned up the kitchen.
Did you?
Yeah, we arranged. I said, oh, kulang pala tayo ng ganito. We need to do this and do that. And she basically walked me through how to do it.
Cool.
So, first, January, we cleaned up yung bank account,
Yeah.
then the registration, kasi delay, late. Yeah, so we paid some late payments, but that's okay.
He's talking about the financial.
So where do you get your
status.
funds? from
Donation?
Membership.
Yeah, donations.
just membership?
Just
and
membership.
donation?
Yeah, and
And
donation.
the seed money actually came from the sale of this, because when we printed this, we had a grant and then
Yeah.
we spent on it. So we had about 5,000 seed money from that, and we want to prepare to keep it as the seed money for the next publication.
Yeah, that's correct.
And
Yeah.
as president, he's been exposed to the public, to all the organization,
Yeah.
as a speaker, as an MC, and a lot.
I learn a
As
lot.
president,
I learn a
yeah.
lot from
He's on
them,
the,
and that's why
microphone all the time and all applause.
I know
meetings.
you learn a lot.
Do you fundraise?
In here,
No, we don't.
You don't fundraise.
Yeah, later on we'll talk about that. Later we will talk about this book.
Okay.
But as she was saying, to me, it's become a learning thing for me because this is a new exposure.
Right.
Yeah, so I said, oh my God, I learned a lot from this. Not only in dealing with people, not in business, but in helping each other.
Right. Yeah.
Building a community. That's the thing that wala ako. Because I just survive by myself.
Yeah.
Because I
Just
want
you and the family.
more money. I want to do this business, do this, go real estate, do financing, do this. But it's all for profit, walang connection.
Yeah.
But in here, I got a family.
Good deeds.
I got a family. Oh my God, I met them, Ami. Well, Ami, been a long time because she's one of my clients. Of course, no.
He's very active on the PhilAm.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm board member and
Client.
Filipino American Association.
in 89
Yeah.
in Southeast.
That's the first one, 1957.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
That's the
wow.
first one, yeah. But anyway, I met Ami because of my business, mortgage.
Mortgage,
Yeah, I refinance yung bahay niya sa foster home.
Oh.
There's,
So our membership here is almost like we try to get representation from different associations.
Yeah.
Like Ray is with PhilAm Friendship Club, Ami is with PhilAm Vicinity,
Yeah.
Ray is Lourdes is with me, and I represented Salem before
Yeah.
because I was the president of the Salem group. Yeah.
That's why I told Pressy, you know what? you talk to the lady that is the source of everything yung sa association because she was the chair she is the chair at ang umbrella natin with all the 18. Okay. So, and the second requirements ng national is the kung anong nagawa natin for the whole year. So that should be my report and with the help of the secretary. And now we already talk about it in our special meeting. Nagawa namin yung January, inayos namin everything. Then after that, we have the tulad ng sabi niya, hindi tayo ang nag-ano ng, okay, mayroon tayong ganang gatherings. We support them. Tulad ng February, we have the Valentines of different association. Then we are there, yung mga association tulad ng film sa
So
kanila.
I'm inviting you for the Valentine's party.
Yeah.
February 15.
Yeah.
15, huh?
And now they're
We
doing
attend
that.
we attend when we can.
Yeah, and us, the fans, we are there to support them. See to it that this thing that they're doing, because culturally we are trying to promote to everyone,
Right.
the Filipino Americans, ano natin. So we're there to support. Supporting pa lang, lagi tayo. Kaya hindi tayo yung nag-initiate. Yeah, but we're there
We're just to support.
exactly to support them.
Actually, not just because malaking tulong ang archive.
Oh, yes. That's the reason why I, as a president, one of the things that we talk about the special meeting is that I'm going to call every leaders of the 18 affiliates. They should be a member of the Filipino American National Historical Society because they are the history makers.
So those people, they're not
They are, some of them are.
a member, but
Yeah, lifetime members. Yeah, marami na. But not all of them. Kasi they change officers too. Yeah, nag-collect din
That's
sila.
not included in the bylaws, yung having one member per...
Wala tayo. Kasi voluntary lang ito eh. We don't, na kailangan member ka dito. But as the president, it's my job to, yung mission na binasa mo,
right.
I want them to really understand that they are a part of this. This mission is for them. We are just guiding them. Tulad ng sabi ni Ligaya. Okay. So every year we got to doon. Now I will ask Ray to help me kasi maganda yung ginawa mo sa report na ginawa mo as treasurer. Mayroon siyang pictures. I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, this is the report. Pag-uusapan natin siya magre-report. But I like yung report ko with Ray to incorporate kung ano yung ginawa natin dun sa mga Okay, so that's basically what natin. Overview lang yun, natin ng special meeting. Then the second item that we have here, now I'll give Ligaya the floor para i-share sa inyo yung what report she did na pinadala niya sa national.
The report that was requested by National was the financial report.
Yeah, you did. You commented. Excellent job.
Yeah, and basically that is only showing the cash transactions, and because we are part of the 501c3 of National, so we just send them the amount that they need to prepare for their total. That's still an issue. We still have to work on that. Basically, the report looks like this. That was sent to National. You have a copy?
Yeah.
And we show that we have collected $360 in contributions, and the membership was $1,800. And we received a grant of $500 from National, and that's what we used. The $500 grant is what we used for this. We bought the 4 racks, Y racks, and we bought the different supplies to support that. And the total revenue for last year was $2,740. We don't really have that much. And then the expenses was $18.83, and then the $856 is the total revenue, total cash that was left. So that the grant usage. We received 500 in grant, but we spent 652. The 152 is shouldered as operating cost of the office of Oregon. Then what is today is the first meeting day, so we have of the year for us. So I have here, and you can share, two of you, and you can. I have enough for everybody. And this is your copy. Your copy is
Oh, yes.
special because
Thank you.
it has that.
Yeah, all the details. So thank
The
you.
details. And I don't want to give everybody a copy of a long report. And I have here a copy of the bank statement for verification later. But for the year, the total year of 2024, we started with 5,620, and that is this one. Then we received total membership fee for the whole year of 1,800. And the donations, we received 360 donations and a grant from National of 500. And then for expenses, we have the Secretary of State registration, dues to National. The National dues represents the 30%, because when we receive membership fee, 30% of that goes to National.
Oh,
So
Fundraising.
133.50 was sent to National. CFAA dues, we paid 150. Technically, it should only be $50, but because we didn't have any bookkeeping and accounting for the last 3 years before that, we paid them 3 years.
Yeah.
So that represents 3 years of membership dues
Yeah.
for the
We
CFAA.
are in arrears. Yeah, you're right.
So the mobile display material, 652.43. That is from the grant of the 500, and we bought the wire rack that's
on the
here,
picture. Yeah.
and the pictures and the supplies. 243 was spent on the World Beat booth. That is the rental for the booth. Advertising cost is interesting because we have 555, but I
Mahal.
put that under category of advertising because we buy page
Calendars.
on the brochures of the different
Yeah.
associations.
As a support.
Like we paid $80 for a page in the Debutants Ball of Phil and Friendship Club. We paid $150 for a page at the Mrs. Philippines Coronation. And at the convention, we had half a page of 125.
Yeah.
And we have a calendar that Phil Portland is doing.
Yeah, I made that.
And we
get
paid
that,
200. And
calendar,
total
yeah.
of that, I'd say advertising cost is 555. That leaves us with a balance of 6,476, which corresponds to this on-point statement.
Yeah.
And but that's not the actual total of the money we have in the bank. We have a silent money that is a savings account that doesn't really move. That's to keep our account in place, which is 55. So the total actual money we have ending is 6,531.44.
Yes.
So that is the total. That's the full picture.
Yeah.
Can I see that?
Yeah.
that's nice.
That's why, yeah. FANHS National.
Treasurer, professionally done. Look
Oh,
at
yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's
Clear.
very nice.
Yeah.
That's
the-
already the audit.
Structured.
Lourdes, this is yours.
Oh, okay.
It's
meron.
reconciled.
I will
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
this. I'll give it back to you.
That's
Thank you.
Here, you can
Yeah,
sit down.
that's why the national office very proud that the Oregon chapter is always on top of the reports.
That's nice.
I took over the treasurer's position last year.
Yeah.
So everything is, we're trying to establish the process. Because accounting really is it's very, very simple if there
Yeah.
is a process.
Yeah.
But if you don't have any background in accounting or any process, it's kind of you're lost. Which one should
Where do
I
I
do
start?
first?
Yeah,
Where do I start?
yeah.
And that's what's been happening. Because we didn't have any kind of formal training for the treasurer.
Mm-hmm.
So I took over the job last year. So
Yeah.
we're trying to clear. We still have an issue that we're trying to move forward, but hopefully within this year we can finalize that. We still have one issue, but
Yeah.
that's to be resolved later.
But on top
I
of
have
that,
accounting background.
Very
Yeah.
nice, very nice.
I did that one.
The Gaia used to be AARP executive
I still
director
do.
for Organ.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yes, and she's an accountant,
Oh.
so really.
from the University of the East.
Ah.
Yay.
Really.
University
we were
UE.
very lucky to have her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
that's the report.
So that was the report.
I respectfully
Yeah.
approve.
And
We have approved
And I have
the
this
report.
copy.
You can keep it.
Yeah.
So I just,
She's our auditor.
so when
Oh,
I
you're
make the
the
audit,
Yeah, she has
that's
to-
why I told
Double
you.
copy.
Oh, there's one audit already. You should reconcile.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
she's just going to initial that approve. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ami.
At least you don't have inventory. You have to. Because when I did, I have an
yeah.
inventory and all of that.
Okay.
So I could-
No inventory as
No.
And the annual performance report that should be submitted by the president with the help of the secretary, I have not submitted yet because, yeah, there are lots. I've seen the other reports of the other chapter. It's just like a letter. You
Yes.
know, parang walang
Dating.
hindi magandang,
Walang substance.
parang sumulat lang na, ito ginawa namin, nag-attend kami
Oh
na
yeah,
gano'n.
just simple.
Yeah, but I saw Ligaya says this is
Yeah.
what I like.
Yeah.
Somebody, because pictures speaks louder
Right.
than words. 1,000.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
really
I like that. I
Yeah.
said that's why I'm pag magaling na si Ray, I'll talk to her kasi we still have until February 19
Oh yeah.
of this year to
Yeah.
submit it. The only difference ng the treasury report napunta sa treasurer ng national, si Maria, na inaddressan niya. Then my report with the secretary will go, they have a special request
Yeah. for
to
the
go
journal.
to Dr. Cordova, Dorothy, and they're going to put it in the archives. Yeah, meaning that this is what Oregon chapter done. That's why I want the pictures over there, the world did, the degree. Yeah, because we attended like the historical month. Yeah, every city is actually the first we requested from the governor the proclamation of the history month. Then every city is supposedly, the affiliates need to help us get the proclamation from every city. But we got the major ones. We got Portland, we got Salem, we got Tigard, so major cities.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to put it here in the pictures because we have pictures with the mayors. During the presentations, Portland, Jaime Lim was the one who organized it.
yeah.
And we got all the pictures with the commissioners. So I would like to put it there.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, so when it put in the archive, Portland is really
Yeah,
working.
yeah.
Yeah, with the
That's
pictures. And the world bit that they are working with Ken, oh God, I love those pictures that you have there. So I will ask Ray to put it in there too. And this one, Lakad and everything. So it will be submitted. This is just this year, that they requested that be submitted to Dr. Dorothy Cordova.
This is the first time.
First time, yeah. All right. Now let's go to the next item that we have here. I'm very, gustong-gusto ko itong na makita natin implement. This is the new members orientation program.
Oh.
Kasi I've seen na, pirma ka na dito. And that's it.
Yeah.
Hey,
What kind of orientation?
never
Yeah.
heard anything. But ano ba yung pinirmahan ko ron? Kasi, I've seen that. But ito implement natin, we should have something na nandito na. Where everything is in there. For your application mo, yung resibo mo, copy of that.
Oh, that's
Then,
it.
yeah, because
Yeah.
you have to,
Documentation. and
ma-feel
stuff,
mo
yeah.
na, wow, I was really, then you have this on the pocket, which says a lot of things already. The officers are in there, what we have done. Yeah, but we want to add more pictures. Yung mga ginawa mo.
More information.
Yeah, more information about
I
what
like
we,
the orientation folder.
what we are doing.
You
Then,
can buy the folder
yeah, oh yes,
at Dollar Tree,
oh yes, we can.
and then we can give it to the
Then-
members.
Of course, you will be happy to see, oh, you know what? I've seen the officers too. The pictures are in here. And who are they?
Yeah.
Their contact numbers are in there, and just in case you have some questions or, you know what?
Oh, yeah.
I just want to, then you can communicate with us anytime. Then, yeah, and,
See that one?
yeah, here.
You pass it around.
Yeah, and see this. These are the boards and yung mga dating officers. Then you can see that, and you can see, wow, I know this. Freddy Sacdalan is the first one in there.
Wow.
Question.
Yeah,
Do
sure.
you give like certificates of membership?
No.
Maganda sana para sa resume rin ng mga na I am also currently a member.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Very good
An
suggestion.
ID.
Yeah.
Yes, card.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Uh-huh.
Just in pictures.
Yeah, yung with
We have
pictures,
that,
yeah.
How do you want to see this?
Yeah. I like that idea, Presi, because,
That you're a member for
Mhm.
this year.
exactly.
That's you. This is Ligaya.
Yeah.
This one is, it's not
Si
here.
Ray, yan si Ray.
Ray.
Ray, yeah.
And then
Yes, si
Jamie.
Jimmy Lim, yan, Vice
Jimmy
President.
Lim.
Chairman yan ng PAPO.
And then Philip Sager.
BBC people.
Nice. Now
So we'll put this together. Then we will give you one as new members, and I will work with Ray and with the board. What else we can put this together in here, and probably since we just started the year, we will put a calendar events.
Oh yeah.
So at least you as new members know. Oh, wow! Phila will go to picnic in July 4th. Oh
Yeah,
wow!
we have a calendar, and then the activity for the whole year is there.
Exactly.
So every time you put your calendar on, so January, what is your activity of PLM is
Yeah.
there.
Ami, I told Nila to put on the October calendar, put Filipino American History Month in there.
Hindi na ilagay yan.
Ilagay dapat.
Magrarang siya ng second run dahil
Oo. The second run.
Yeah, if you
Make
can-
sure.
yung board member niya, nilagay niya puro mga assistant. Sabi ko,
Make
asan
sure.
yung mga board member dyan? For may
Make sure.
absent,
Yeah.
pinrint nila. So wala yung
Yeah.
tatlong board member, ang nilagay puro assistant. Sabi
Okay.
ko, hindi yan ang talagang gusto ko.
For the year 2026, when you start doing this,
The
make sure Filipino American
October,
History Month
Filipino
is
American
in
History
October.
Month. Anong exact date ba?
the whole month.
The whole month?
Yeah, the whole month of October.
Oh, that's why in the TV, the celebration every week.
Oh,
Yes, because the whole month, everybody is trying to
Manood ka
get.
kay Daniel So. Janelle So. Nanonood ka ba sa Pilipino? Hindi. Wala ka pa TFC. Maganda kasi meron din kayong Pilipino. Makikita mo din yun yung all over the US. Ang ganda.
Yeah.
Marami yung, lalo na yung historical month.
History Month.
Makikilala mo sino yung mga magagaling na Pilipino. O katulad nung sample, yung cook doon sa sa Washington DC, sa imagine, nagkaroon tayo ng cook Pilipino, ha? Na cook sa Washington.
Chef.
Ilang
Okay.
taon yun? 5 taon. Tapos
Yeah.
nag-retire na siya.
Okay. Yeah.
Pangalan niya, Cristeta.
Merong isang nakita ko sa Oregon Beat. His name is Joseph Bangay. Bangad. I will send you the name. I
Okay.
forgot. I thought I put it together, but Joseph Bangad. He's an artist,
That baka
painter.
kamag-anak niya,
Not
Bangad.
Bangay.
Oh, Bangay, okay.
Bangay. He's
Oregon
an
Beat is a
artist.
newspaper.
Oregon Beat is a television show. But I will forward you the name and the thing
Okay.
so you can follow up.
Sinasabi ko,
Because I
si
want to
Janelle, so,
find
yun,
him.
every
Oh,
week,
very
Because
good.
he's a famous artist,
Janelle,
and what we
so,
can
you can go
do
to
is if he has a collection, which I
YouTube
have
lang,
thought,
YouTube,
Mhm.
makikita mo nito.
pwede nating i-display sa
YouTube
state
ngayon, lahat na
capitol
yata nilagay
for the
dun
whole
eh.
month of
At least
October.
three.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good
Janelle,
idea,
so,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lagi yan about the Filipino.
Okay. Yeah. So once we completed, of course, the board and the officers will put their minds together to put these things as very talagang very enlightening. Makikita nyo lahat. And I'm going to talk to the officers of
To
the
input.
affiliates to give us their calendar of events for the information of our members. So at least then you can see it, makikita nyo, wow, oh, next month, oh, yung film. Then you can choose.
Next time, I'll bring calendar.
Yeah. Then you
Yeah.
can,
Sell that
Calendar.
$5 each.
yeah, it's just as,
Fundraising.
Everything is
fundraising.
there.
And plus you will meet
So,
a lot
for
of
the
more
officers
people.
and
Right.
activities.
And then you can choose. You can bring your family, oh, punta tayo dito sa, well, you can
Activities
choose.
of all the 18 affiliates.
Si
Yeah.
FAA naman yun, all.
CFAA, Council
Yeah.
of
Kami ang
Filipino
una.
American.
Yeah.
Ah,
Number
the
one ang
first
film.
member, the first association is the Filipino American Association of Portland and
And vicinity.
vicinity.
Yeah.
So we're the first.
Yeah, they were the first.
1957.
Oh.
Then so many came. Then they put up
Yeah.
their own
Yeah,
association.
that's why,
Something like they have their own.
yeah, because, different places.
Aquariums.
So,
Yeah.
Vancouver, they
Yeah.
have their own.
They
You
put
know.
up their own.
Yeah, Eugene, they have their
have their
own. Yeah, so as soon as I gather them, I'll try to get hold of the leadership over there and send us their calendar of events
Yeah.
for the information of our members
Oh, that's
ng
after
funds.
CFAA.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I will. That's why we were going to work together on this one.
Yeah.
Then we will.
All the association is under one, which is CFAA.
Yeah, CFIA. Yeah, and there's a new president right now, si Rosella. Okay, Rosella is very good. She's
Rosella.
yeah, very siya, De Leon. Yeah,
What does the C stand for?
Which one?
What does the C stand for?
CFAA.
Oo.
Council of
Council.
Filipino American Associations.
Basically, this the umbrella.
Yeah.
Yeah, andito yung 18, including us,
Yeah.
yung films. Then tell them about a little bit about CFAA, so just for their information.
The Council of Filipino American Association.
This is my card that Maria made when I attended the 200th anniversary of their. In case
The
somebody
council,
asks me.
the council was
No, no,
formed
just this one.
25
This one.
years ago by
That one, you
13
can make
associations.
highlight.
Kasi
No, that's
the very
fine.
first
I-
association, Filipino Association dito sa Oregon, is this group. They built
They have a
they
building.
bought a building and stuff. But across Oregon, there are 18 associations under the council. When we started the council, there were only 8 associations. So all 8 associations were formed. Ngayon, naging 18 na. There are some groups that came and left. But right now, as of today, we only have 18. And these associations are from Coos
If I can
Bay,
find my
meron sa Astoria, meron sa Bend, and the rest are along the I-5 corridor. The main purpose is to coordinate their activities para they can support each other and promote the Filipino values and celebrations.
Okay.
That's basically why I said, "Oh my God, I didn't know that is such
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
na ganito na we work together. At saka, I like this what they're doing
Yeah.
because I've been in California nung sa mga trabaho sa
Yeah.
nag-aaway-away because they don't have a coordination na yung association mo, sasabayan nila. Hindi ngayon nag-ano.
That's the main goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the CFAA, when I saw the function, sabi, maganda.
Yeah.
Because we support, film, mayroon silang July 4th. Wala nang other association na mag-ano ng July 4th.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
all of us, we support them.
Yeah.
Kaya sama-sama tayo.
Yeah.
Masaya, di ba?
Parang is a reunion.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I love.
Association.
Yeah, I love
Kaya
it.
masaya, July.
Yeah.
So ngayon pala, inimbita ko na kayo. Reserve nyo na yun.
Sa Blue Lake. You know, sa
Sa
Are
Blue
you
Lake.
guys all gonna be? Are we
Yeah.
supposed to bring anything? Or?
Yeah, it's just a family.
it's
It's
a
just a
potluck.
potluck.
Yeah,
Yeah, anything that you can buy, and
Anything
you
you
can bring
can
your
bring.
family. Ang gaganda, kasi they have a lot of games.
No.
Yeah, they will enjoy it.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Here I'm the archivist, so I have this. So you can look around my copy,
Oh.
different
Philippine
organizations.
History Month also.
Yeah. Yeah, those items like that you have in your hands, we put them together and we submit them to
Those are the other
the national.
organization, the 14 ones.
Yeah, so the national knows what we are doing here. What are we promoting?
Yeah.
Yeah. So kaya napakaganda. Okay. Now let's move to our next item here. Before I do that, we're going to work on this. All of us, the officers and the board, will put their minds together. So bago namin isubmit sa inyo, bigay sa mga members, at least everything is already here. Okay? All right. Yeah, the next item that we have on our meeting today, ito, pag-uusapan natin yung next events ng FANHS kung saan tayo magpa-participate because of our limited resources. Hindi naman tayo, we have 18.
Yeah.
We cannot go all over.
Yeah.
Wala yung pondo pa eh. So, the officers and the boards will talk. Pag-usapan natin, saan ba tayo? That's why we have that calendar of events
Right.
of these 18 affiliates para natin kung saan ba tayo pwedeng doon na kaya natin
Yeah.
ng bulsa natin. And plus, we will have a lot of exposure tulad ng July 4th. July 4th, we will be there because lahat ng Filipino nandun. Then, usually, yeah,
Do you
Ligaya
attend
and
July
Ken.
4th and the,
Yeah. And
do you
we,
attend that picnic?
I'll try.
yeah, and
I don't think.
Now you can try.
June. Last weekend of June is World Beat in Salem.
okay,
We
June.
always attend that.
Yun naman
Yeah.
sa Salem.
Yeah,
Kaya
so,
lang malayo.
yeah,
Malayo
World,
pa rin, di ba?
yeah.
Portland.
Yeah.
Problema lang.
Blue Lake.
World Beat, for your information, is one of the biggest exposure of the Filipino Americans.
Oh, where's that?
It was
World-
founded by Marisa Nunam plus
Nunam.
other friend,
Okay.
and who was then Albert was then the president of FANHS.
FANHS,
Albert
okay.
Yaman Eputi.
So,
First time we have Eputi
Yeah.
president.
we call it yung mga trustees natin, is trustee
Nice.
natin. Di ibig sabihin the founders before, yung mga officers. Like, you call it trustee, IT?
That's for the council.
Or council?
Not for
Okay.
the funds.
Yeah, but funds is trustees, right?
No,
No.
FANHS is an affiliate.
Okay,
FANHS is a
yeah.
different organization.
But like Lourdes now, one of the founders is now
Trustee
Trust.
before at the
For-
National Fund.
For funds.
for funds.
Only.
Okay, yeah, those activities. That's why we have in our agenda here. Which events are we going to participate? Because first things first, tatanungin natin ng treasurer natin,
Right.
ano bang funds natin, anong kaya natin? Kasi we have 18.
Yeah.
They have different activities. Ngayon, and plus, the most exposure that we can have. And World Beat,
Is the
she
most
The
exposure.
mentioned,
most of
in June,
where?
in Salem.
Salem.
What
dapat din.
Yeah, when I was president, I had to have a hotel there.
The last weekend of June.
Oo.
Yeah. And that,
Oh my God.
yeah, we will put this on the calendar of events para alam nyo lahat ng events makikita nyo.
Yeah, that would be good to
Yeah.
print rather than in.
We will do that. Then so we got one. Is it June?
June.
World Beat. What else that you have in mind?
June 12 is celebrated
Okay.
by Vancouver.
Vancouver. June 12 is the Filipino American.
No,
Filipino Independence.
Filipino
Philippine.
Independence.
Yeah.
June
Independence
12.
Day.
June 12 in
1898.
in
Dapat pala
Vancouver.
meron tayo exclusively for fans, and that's the National Historical. That's October.
Yeah, we have that.
Mostly it should be concentrating for just fans. Kasi wala tayong ganun.
Yeah, we will have that this year. I think we will work.
Atin yan eh.
Yeah.
Doon natin ipagyayabang yung history natin,
Exactly.
yung mga Pilipino na walang nakakakilala, na ito
Exactly,
pala ang
yeah.
gagaling. O, ganun.
Hey.
That book has important Filipino.
That's why, if you see this Bessie Expressi, this one that Ligaya and Ken putting together, this basically is very educational. Every time that she put this together in the World Beat, a lot of other nationalities stop by and said, wow, I didn't know that the Philippines got 7,000 islands. Wow, we don't know that you're under the Americans during that time. Oh, wow, I didn't know that you've been in this in 1850. You know, we've been here for centuries, the Filipinos. So it's very historical. That's why we're going to talk more about the events that we're going to participate where our exposure is more. And plus, of course, the budget, kung kaya natin. Yeah, doon tayo And with the help of you, yung mga members, your suggestions and everything, you say, hey, you know what, Fel? You know what, Ligaya? I think, can we do this? You know, whatever. Then you have the contact numbers of the Andean Son namin. Yeah, you can always email us. You know, email us. Let's keep in touch together. Ganun natin gawin. Yeah, treat this as a family affair. Parang ganun ganin. For the family mo, family na Presi, for us. So everybody can, maganda yung suggestion ni Bessie doon. Maganda yung suggestion ni Presi. So we'll talk about it more. Sa ngayon, so yun dalawang pa lang yan. World Beat.
World Beat, July 4th.
July 4th.
June 12th.
June 12. So there are 3 already.
October History Month.
October. That's for us. We will try to work.
Actually, we are kind of spearheading it, but all the affiliates are celebrating
Their
October
own.
as History Month.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got stand corrected. Okay. Even though the fans tayo History Month, we should be spearheading that. But all the 18 can do their own celebrations on their own places.
Right.
Yeah, sa Bay, sa Eugene, and Astoria, they can have their own History Month, which we can just, support.
That's why they had remember Bayan? Had
Oh,
that
yeah.
symposium?
Yeah.
And then Bay had their own.
Yeah.
And then Eugene had their own.
Yeah.
And then PAA had their own. So everybody's doing their own celebration. We just want to know what they're doing.
Yeah. And we are there just to support them. And of course, they will ask us to say something why we have History Month.
Our main tasks for that is get the proclamation.
Yeah, there you go. Proclamation from the governor first.
Because that proclamation is what they use to display. This is what we're celebrating.
Yes, exactly. They have a display, every associations. They have display the governor's proclamation that they are honoring that History Month for the Filipinos.
And usually you get the proclamation, you apply for it. For you
Yeah,
on,
yes.
diba? Like
That is what we do. That's the funds do that. They
Yeah.
apply at least 60 days before the proclamation,
Uh-huh.
the event. We send it to the governor's office and get the paper proclamation. And that paper proclamation, the different associations use it for their celebration. This is what we're celebrating for October.
Yeah, that the governor of the state of Oregon is recognizing us that
Yeah.
this is
The
history.
different cities are encouraged to make their own, but we have the state proclamation and we have the city proclamation. So they work hand in hand. That's why last year, Jimmy Lim got the City of Portland proclamation, and FACE, the Association of Filipino Employees in city of Portland, they had a reception. Now Jimmy is with Paco. He did the proclamation. FACE is with the city. They did a reception. So we coordinated those two. So after the proclamation, they went to the reception, and that's so. But FANHS didn't do anything. We just coordinated everything.
Yeah. And we have our display, this one over there. Very educational for all the people that attended that event, and they look at it and say, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them say, wow, because this is the first time I've seen that. Yeah, it's very educational. And that is one of the mission of FANHS, to educate.
Yeah.
So
Promote
yeah,
and
so we have
educate.
the History Month, and then the CFAA convention is every 2 years.
Every 2 years. Okay.
And what we try to do is we time the convention in October, so they are also at the same time celebrating Filipino American History Month. So those are the musts.
Okay, so basically we have this. Can you tell the
The summary of
attendees
this.
again? Okay.
So we have June for
June,
World Beat.
World
That
Beat.
is big exposure because
Okay.
it's not just Philippines, it's Asian and European and the whole
the world.
They
That's
call
why
it.
world beat.
And it is a weekend. It starts with a Friday night, the whole of Saturday, and the whole of Sunday. And we have a parade of nations where the Philippines is always there. The Salem group always have a Filipino restaurant food that they sell,
Yeah.
and we have a booth that shows the history
The
part of it.
display. Okay.
Salem usually have performances in there.
Yeah.
So and also Film Friendship Club race
Yeah,
group,
uh-huh.
they dance during that. So that is every June of the year.
Okay.
And then July 4th is the
Phil-
Independence Day,
Portland.
and
Phil-
Phil-
yeah.
and then the
Philip.
June 12 is
The Independence-
Portland
the
Independence
June 12.
Day. That's Vancouver group.
Yeah, in Vancouver group.
And then
Yeah.
October History Month is everybody celebrates. And the CFAA convention, which we usually time during the October History Month. But the convention is every 2 years, so it's a biennial convention.
Okay.
And it is attended by all of the 18 associations in Oregon.
So we had that before.
We just
So the
had that.
next-
So this year we won't have it.
I'll be out
Next
of
year
the
we're going to have one.
So is this year no convention?
No
this year?
convention this year.
Every
They're
2
planning
years.
because it takes a year to plan this because we are coordinating 18 associations.
So next year.
So they because now they will start practicing their dances. You know.
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We will all these things that we are talking about.
Yeah.
Ray, our secretary, will put them together like a report,
Yeah.
like this
Did I
one.
mail,
So
email it to us? or
Yeah,
something?
everybody got
That way, you know.
access to see it. It's like this report like this. Yeah, makikita niyo.
Yeah. that
Yeah,
way.
and it summarized everything that we talked about. Nakalagay doon sino ang nag-attend, everybody. Yeah. So it's basically Ray's very organized.
Nice.
So she's going to share it to everybody. So, okay. And now, susunod natin, I think, I like that because these are the major events
Yeah.
that we would like to have because most exposure plus kaya ng budget natin. Yeah.
We actually don't have any cost. We're not spending anything on this.
Yeah. Ang expenses natin, of course, yung display natin, And they charge us dun sa
Saan?
place.
Saan?
Yeah, the place that
Who?
the
World Beat?
World Beat.
That's the rental.
The rental.
that we
Okay.
paid.
Yeah, we have rentals. So yung expense
We
natin.
the
Yeah.
rental cost was 243 last year.
Okay. Yeah, because of course
So
there will
we
be
are
place.
also renting. So can we just be one? That's not too much.
Which one?
Philam.
Sa Philam?
Yeah, we're renting also.
Maybe we can just share.
Mag-join na lang tayo.
Yeah, we can do that.
Malaki naman yun eh. Tapos kukunti lang ang presentation ng Philam.
Yeah.
Which one are you talking about?
Sa
The
World
word
Beat.
bit, the
Sa
word
World
bit.
Beat?
Kasi dalawang rental yan eh. Amin, tsaka ikaw.
So you want to combine it and
just
share?
combine it.
Yeah,
share the cost.
Say 200, so we'll just pay 100 each.
Well, you're welcome to do that.
And then we just have a dividing line somewhere
Because
there.
last year I saw there are not less people at Philam. More people on your side.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Good.
Sure,
Yeah.
They're not prepared.
Yeah.
They're not prepared because we do not go there. It's only the first time that we went there because of Lorelai.
Okay.
We never went there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah, because I like that idea. So
Yeah.
we can makakasave tayo.
Because
Plus,
every time we discuss it, we discuss, we will have in the World Beat, this is what we will do. So,
You can
they're
share.
gonna pay the
Yeah.
rental.
yeah, that's
Is that
good.
in Salem? The World
Salem.
Yeah.
Salem, yeah. Yung fairground,
yes.
right?
No,
Fairground.
no.
I
World
also
Beat,
suggest that
the
in
World
WP,
Front
the
Street.
board
It's
meeting.
next to the
But we don't
water.
need to be
It's
there.
an empty lot.
That's
So,
right.
Okay.
so
Park
we
and
just
park.
it's the
The
park.
park.
We have open spaces there. Nobody's going inside.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, we can work
And this
that
is the
out.
first time we have last year only.
Yeah.
Before we don't go there.
Yeah.
Because it's always you who go to
Yeah,
the...
because of the exposure of the Filipinos. Yeah, they have activities. May mga dancers din.
Yeah.
Yung mga perform.
We had the Ernest people.
Yeah, Arnas people.
And then we have
they
the
teach
Banduria Orchestra.
Oh yeah,
And we had Talilu Marfil, the artist, the rap artist.
yeah.
And our... is that the group of the Kundiman team?
Banduria.
Bandoria, yeah. We have Bandorias.
String
yes.
orchestra.
Yeah, so those things, basically,
Yeah, you
People.
will see them. It's there.
from the state, we are promoting our culture by doing that events.
I'm gonna miss that
Uh-huh.
one.
Yeah. Kasi mga anak natin na hindi. Oh, I was surprised. My grandkids, Cecil made one of the friendship club. Oh, they convinced my son. Before they said, no. And now they're dancing to Nikling.
Oh wow.
My
Yeah.
3 grand boys. I said,
So they enjoy it.
oh,
see?
and they are
We're
having
not
fun.
Giving them a chance to show their...
Exactly. They're having fun now.
Because when I ask them, it depends on my
Yeah.
grandfather. Why? You cannot decide.
No, I was surprised because Cecil got a convincing, and we're able to convince my kid to get their, to dance to Nikling.
Yeah.
Our grandkids started dancing at 5.
You see, there,
5 years
yeah.
old, yeah.
So,
And he had click sometimes.
it's amazing,
He does he does the bamboo
Bamboo
stick.
thing, yeah.
Oh, it's,
Yeah, my grandson, he's
Wow,
so
that's a
proud
big
of his
image there.
Filipino son.
oh, yeah.
you have
That
children,
comes from the
grandchildren?
fun.
Passing the tinikling?
No,
Yeah,
no,
family
I have
funds.
2
Yeah.
grandsons, so they're
How
really.
old?
Oh, it's
One will
a-
be 20 next month, and one is 18.
Oh, they're grown up
No,
already.
yeah, they're very tall. Like
Yeah.
6'4".
Grown up for them. Well, they can join the youth for the Phil-Am.
Yeah, I'm sure. Because
Okay.
one of them is
Why do
That was
the
amazing.
youth,
Okay.
So they join
Let's-
us.
let's
it
move
will be-
to
That's the first
the-
time we are
Let's,
doing that.
yeah. Let's move to the
Because
next.
it's always senior. So we try to
Go ahead.
let all the grandkids or the children of the...
Yeah.
So you can join your grandchildren.
Okay, now let's move to the next item that we have here. We are going
Go ahead, Fred.
we are going to talk about this book because
Okay.
we last year we have a plan we talk about that one of the goals of this administration 2025, 2024 and 2025 is to have a second edition of this book.
Nice.
Okay, but as I was reviewing this, looking at bago ko matulog, oh my God, there are lots of materials in there. If we are going,
There's something.
I started writing something for you.
I have a pen. What's this?
Then,
I just want to
oh, you want? Okay.
the Filipino.
Oh, yeah.
Take a picture.
Take a picture.
So it's easier.
Yes, I
I know
was.
when I park, I take a picture also where I park, so I don't get lost.
it's a very old picture.
That's two books into one because one is Filipino.
Ito ba lahat officers dati? No.
No,
Only a picture.
that's an
They're the
that's
pioneers.
That's
But
just a
not
picture.
all.
Not all, yeah, but
But-
most of it are.
I
But
thought there's
on the
a
back,
good
there's
picture
some-
of the first. Because
Yeah.
there are so many.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got your finger.
Okay, yung kalikod din.
There's
Tahanap.
committee.
Yeah, that's the mission.
I think there's committee
Okay, got it.
Okay,
pictures.
all right.
Sana nag-picture kayo noon, yung unang-una.
Going to
There's
talk
pictures there.
about this. Okay.
Yeah, they needed a teacher as a requirement for the exhibit.
Yeah.
I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I was.
The reason why
It's
I was
right.
trying to get to sit down with the co-author of this book, this guy, Tyrone Lim.
Oh,
Pamangkin pala ni Jamie ito.
Jamie.
Okay.
Nice.
He's a pamangkin. The one, because he's one of the nag-publish ng book. And we want to get an idea from him if we want to do a second edition or just a revision or update. And I try to say, my God, there are lots of materials in here that we don't have. But if we're just going to do probably a revision or update, then we can just incorporate what we want to put now. Because before they have the pioneers to the present, but the present that they're talking about here is only up to
1998.
1998.
That's
And that's been 20-some
20-some
years
years,
already. And I read in here, Jimmy Lim got only a short portion about his story. And now I got an idea because of the pioneers, they have their stories, but they have their kids and grandkids now that are already your age or,
I know.
and they have their own stories now.
Yeah.
And that's the one that I have in mind. I say, you know what? Probably,
Oh, they got one too. Is that self-published?
Not they have it.
That's my own book. I'll share that one.
But that one, did we?
That's
is that
his,
self?
that's mine.
Did we publish that, or did you have a publisher publish that one?
it was, published here in
Also,
Oregon.
Fred Cordova, the original.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Mama Ray. You know what, Mama Ray? We will have a celebration of Mama Ray, 100 years old.
Okay.
This coming February.
The author,
I'm inviting you again.
They canceled that.
Huh?
They canceled that.
No.
They canceled?
They
Why? What
canceled that.
happened? Oh, mahina siguro, no?
Yeah.
Canceled.
I'm
Sabi ko
sorry.
pa naman, that's what we are looking into, the celebration of the 100 years or 90?
100.
100 years.
Yeah, because the husband of this author, Concordia Memorial, is celebrating 100 years this February.
So
This
Concordia is a writer?
She is the writer.
She's, yeah.
A chemistry, he's a doctor. Chemistry graduate, but also a writer.
A
Yeah.
writer.
And,
And
yeah.
she typed this on the old typewriter.
Wow.
Yeah, with all the materials that I have here,
Bigat.
with all the pictures, it's really tremendous.
so yun pala asawa
Effort. Look
niya.
at what they have.
Yeah.
But I was looking at this and I said, you know what? I believe that's why I want the consensus of the board and the officers. Do you want a second edition of a new book or just a revision and update? And for me, I think it's just an update.
Yeah.
Because from up to the second wave is 1945, meaning second wave of the Filipinos that came here. We have the first wave, second wave, third wave, and fourth wave.
Yeah.
And the third wave is basically those are the things that you're talking about up to 19 something. Yeah. And now we need the story of all the young kids and grandkids that are still living in here, because most of the pioneers are gone.
Yeah.
They're gone.
The committee for the book. Wow.
And I'm there.
See,
Doing it. I'm wearing the glasses at the back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you.
Ang
Yun,
kanyang
Mama Marilas,
origin. Pero
the
ikaw
husband was the 100 years old. So they are not
Kasi yung,
continuing it.
yung research ni Dorothy covers all of US again.
I never know these things existed.
Yes, me too. I never
it's
until
just
Ligaya invited me on
I
this.
only know the
Never.
Philippine Association. That's it.
So
And
I never
we just
really-
had a celebration there of one Filipino, 100 years old. She's in the poster on. She's a UP professor. She's in the foster home.
Of
Puliso
what?
Yoquinto. That's why they celebrated it at Pilam. 100 years old,
Sino siya?
but very
you
strong.
came to?
Where is he?
Yoquinto. Si June Yoquinto.
Oh, they have.
Yung foster home ng kapatid niya, meron siyang
Ah.
client na 100 years old, nag-celebrate sa Pilam.
Filipino
And that is a Filipino and a former professor
of the
in UP.
university.
Who is
Oh, we need to get the story of
Oh, you
that.
get the story? And
Okay,
she's
no,
very,
we need to.
and that old
Nasaan siya
lady,
ngayon?
she's still very, very good talking.
Good.
Oh.
100 years old.
Wow.
Oh,
Interviewin mo.
Yeah.
What's the
Sa-
secret?
I forgot the name,
Rice.
but we celebrated last December 22.
Oh,
Her birthday, and all the children in the Philippines came.
babae, lalaki.
Babae yung 100 years old.
Dapat
Wow.
dapat
Dapat
pinalaman.
pala
Yeah,
nandun
you
ka.
have to. Yeah, you have to invite me for those. So okay. But anyway,
But
there
let
is.
us know the name and we
Yeah,
can
give
contact.
me the name and
Kasi
I'll.
hindi naman ako interested sa name niya. Ano,
Yeah, no,
natutuwa ako dahil 100 years old
Yeah.
siya.
Oh, wow.
Saka malakas siya.
My God, that's a
Malakas
milestone.
siya.
My God, paano makaka?
Tumatayo pa siya, ini-invite niya like, come on, go
Oh
and
my
eat.
God.
Yeah.
They're talking about 100 years old
Wow.
Filipino guy.
Okay.
Naalala ko si Mama
Yeah.
rin. Dahil 100 years old siya ngayon.
Yeah.
Hindi pala pwede.
Hindi, mahina na si Mama Ril eh.
Oh.
His attention
Picture na
span
lang.
is very short.
Hindi siya
Oh,
makasalita. Wala na. Hindi katulad nitong 100 years old sa UP. UP professor siya.
Okay. Yeah, let's go back to this. Okay, pinag-uusapan natin, are we going to do a second edition, a new book? Or just an update or revision of this? So that's the reason why I want to sit down with Tyrone. What is his suggestion? Kasi isa siya sa kwan dito eh. Alam niya yung materials dito.
Yeah, he has the
Yeah.
CD,
Tyron Lim is the...
Ronnie Lim.
CD pictures.
Si Ronnie.
Si Ronnie ba yan? Ay, sabi ko.
But I told him,
Tyron, Ronnie.
Ronnie.
I never met this
Asawa
guy.
ni-
Ponji.
Si Ponji.
I never met him. And yung Concordia, is he still alive?
Ito
No.
kompleto.
Oh, wala na.
No.
Namatay na pala tong author. So, ang resource natin is only Ronnie Lim.
Yes.
I want to sit down with you,
Yeah, we have
kung
to.
maaari.
Yeah, we have to take him out for lunch or dinner.
Who?
Yeah.
Ronnie Lim. and
If
the wife.
somebody can
And then we
put
can join.
a schedule for that, so we can push through. I want to push
That
this
is
book this year.
representation expense.
This year, if possible. Yeah, and that's the reason we will be needing your help in here. Because if you know more Filipinos, Americans that
You have Ronnie's contact number.
saan?
Nasa membership list, Ronnie Lim, nandoon, Tyrone Lim, ayan,
But
address
the
and
only
telephone
thing,
number.
because I
And
don't
you
know
have
him.
that.
Teacher.
I don't know him.
You don't have to know him. You have to call. You can tell him you are the president,
205.
and he'll talk to you.
205.
Ronnie Lee. Can
Nasa members list, you have a copy of this.
I think I don't know if I
Yes,
have the.
you do.
Is that the updated one? Do you have? Do you have extra?
Teaching.
Actually,
extra.
okay, I intended to give this to you.
Okay, thank you.
This is the latest updated
there we go.
128 2025, and it has everybody's name, including her already.
Oh, good. Mayroon ka rin nung 18 affiliates?
No, I don't have
I
that.
don't have the 18 affiliates. Okay. All right.
I didn't bring that.
Yeah.
Copy that one.
Because that 18 affiliates, I want to put this on that members.
Don't you have the souvenir program ng CFAA?
CFAA winners.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, the CFAA souvenir program, yung convention, the last convention.
Didn't I give it?
Yan, patingin yan.
I
That
copy this
one.
one.
This one?
That convention,
This
yeah.
is fun.
This one.
Ito,
Yeah, okay.
ito. Itong together as one, Lourdes,
Yes.
yung brochure nito, because this is only the insert.
That's my oldest son.
Yung main nito,
There's a main one.
yes, this is only the insert.
Okay, let me just
1, 2, 3,
copy this one here.
4. My daughter. Your daughter.
I don't know if I can find it fast.
And he's the pastor.
Ganito rin ang cover niya,
Ano, Catholic one.
pero my
Andun yung
Non-denominational.
list
There's
of...
another one there.
You know,
Ito siya eh, oh.
Oh, that
Dalawa.
one, that's the wrong one.
And that's them. That's my grandkids. And that's
You have the list of that.
my grandkids.
And you introduced everybody on that
Okay.
time.
Yeah, mayroon ako
I
nito.
will
But
look if I have.
para I have to see yung
I think
printed
I don't
one.
have it.
I'll see if I can
He's really.
have the... Anyway, okay.
How big is the insert?
The same, no, the main brochure is the same as
You mean
that.
program, the main souvenir program.
No.
What's the
part
picture?
The same one.
Same
Filipino.
one. I don't know if
I don't even mention white. But your
Okay.
mom
We
is
didn't bring
white.
it. This is not
I
a
just make
CFAA group. That's
It's
why I
just
didn't bring it.
simple. I just tell them Filipino.
So that's
and
basically why I brought this quest, because we need to talk to him and see his
I took him to the Philippines.
putting
So,
natin
yeah.
brain niya. What is the best? Do we need to have
He goes to
a second edition
Portland
or
State.
just a
have that. You
revision
guys have
or
a-
an update?
Yeah.
That's why we want to get his. Then we can go forward because we can start collecting already. We already have some na kinulek natin dong CFAA. Yeah, we have some, but we need more materials to do the update or revision of this book. Kasi I think we're going to start from the second or third waves. Because the first and second wave na namatay na, then we will get the stories of yung mga anak-anak na. What are they now? And you mentioned to Ray that you're collecting yung katulad kay Jimmy, that you put on the website, yung ano natin, yung sinagtala, that what are they now or something, or yeah, those materials we need to put in here. Na ano, so because actually we're thinking about Filipino Americans in the state of Oregon profile of success.
Okay, I found it. The important ones is in my bedroom because my son said, "Mama, if you die, we don't know what to do with all your archives." But then they can do anything but in my bedroom. They have to save it or I'll...
You're gonna pull their legs.
No.
Yeah.
There.
Okay.
Okay, found it.
Yeah, the CFAA
Oh, this-
convention. Yan.
And here's the list of the
One.
people. There's the list of the company, of the associations.
These are
Those
yeah.
are the 18.
We will provide you with all this as new members para their places and contact. If we can get the calendar of events of them, it would be a good information for our members, because we want to get your attention in your heart para you feel that you are kasama kayo, that you're just a member na, pumirma lang, then after that we're gone.
Yeah.
Hindi na tayo nagkikita-kita or so yeah, we'll try to put them together Yeah.
The last convention.
Okay, so
25 years.
yeah, I think the time is already running out.
Yeah.
So basically, that's the
Oh, this, I was there. This one.
Ah, you were there?
Yeah. That's where Lourdes recruited me.
That's,
I was with my son.
I see.
They were in the Port of Portland
yeah.
table.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on to the next item that we have here. And now we talk about this book. And we're going to sit down with the co-author, Ronnie Lim, and the board and officers so that we can determine, are we going to do a second edition or just a revision or update?
Just probably an
Yeah,
update.
yeah, probably an update because I've seen in
Maybe
here.
book 2 or something.
Yeah.
Do
So
you have a target date for that to be completed?
that's the reason why we want to talk to Ronnie Lynn because he knows what's the time frame
Yeah.
when they did this book and how much it cost.
Well, he had before an email to us with everything there.
Yeah,
You
so-
have to be prepared on this date and all that. Then I think
So
we
when
didn't reply or
Fell through the
something.
cracks.
so when
I'm
we
gonna buy this.
know already how much it costs,
This
what
one
materials
is
we
very
need,
good
and
to
the
read
time frame,
when you come.
then we can put them
Here,
together.
is
It's
it the
easy.
same or that's
To
different?
get the help assistance of all the membership. You know what, Pressy? You might call your sister in Lake Oswego might know somebody.
Yeah, but are the subjects there only West
This-
Side people?
this
This
is,
is the whole
This
USA,
is
right?
worth
No.
reading.
Most of this are the state of
This
Oregon.
one is Oregon only.
Yeah, and Southwest Washington, because
They have their
Southwest.
own.
Yeah, they have their own.
Yung sa Amerika.
But if they have affiliations from Oregon before, then we can get their stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6.
Who are we? More or brown, white? Are we still?
Yeah,
Wow,
okay.
That's nice.
All right, I think, and the last items that I have here, yeah, before we wrap up,
Yeah.
the
Collating lang
we put it open, meaning this is open for other items. And reading this articles from the other, Filipinos, the thing that they've been, it's all about the mass deportation of and I've seen about the Filipinos being deported already. And there are 24 of them that were already deported, and I think in line there's another 80 that will be.
Are they in Oregon or?
It did not. Basically, I think it's northern,
Atlanta, Georgia.
New Jersey,
Mostly Atlanta.
Georgia.
They just reported today.
Oh my God.
Okay, so this is the thing that.
There, Atlanta, Georgia.
The reason why I put this because I read some article of the Filipino American lawyers that what we can do to help our kababayan just in case tayo hindi affected because we know we are documented.
Yeah.
But if we know somebody that might be affected, then probably in some ways we can help. And this is the recommendations that this author know your rights during an ICE encounter.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I like the article here because the
Where did you get that?
from the possibly Filipino magazine.
Uh-huh. Why don't you forward that to everybody?
Yeah, okay, I will do that. Forward it to them, and they listed.
Forward it to the CFAA email group mail
That's a good one. Yeah,
because that is read by all the 18 affiliates.
yeah, and I like this. This is the lawyer that Maria, attorney Lourdes Tancinco. Yet, but they have at least what to do if ICE knocks on your door. Yeah, at least they have.
The door, no wonder it's closed.
Yeah.
We didn't close the door.
Yeah,
Is
And-
that close?
No.
I was the last. That's my grandson.
Okay, I will forward it to CFAA for their for their information. So at least if you know or
Or it's just a
yeah, we know somebody.
Because that is important
least, you know.
national issue.
Yeah, it's a national issue, even though personally we're not affected. But ang kababayan natin that we might know, at least they know what to do. Yeah,
My son is
this is very important that I just put here as open for discussion. So,
sorry, we're just sharing.
yeah,
So that is an issue that is really
Seattle.
physically
For the new members,
physically affecting families.
yeah, exactly.
It's for us to keep,
And
you know.
I'll do, my question is, any of our affiliates, of your CFA
Okay.
affiliates,
Can I take it home and
affected by
give it back
this?
to you?
Yung mga bayan, yung mga ganun.
We don't know.
Yeah, that's
See
the
that.
thing.
You know, impute itself.
Because it says in here,
You know, when I attended the July 4th celebration, the celebration is there,
Yeah.
but yung periphery may mga other people,
She's a retired one.
people are
and she always-
undocumented showing up in
always
there. But they don't say their name.
the MC.
They are hidden.
yeah.
This Dolly
So it's basically, yeah, let's do our part.
What we can do is just spread the information.
Chiquito, sa comedian.
Yeah.
The only thing we can do. And the one thing is this is very physical.
Because
But the
Pangan,
other thing that I
Chiquito
want
Pangan,
funds to
the
address
comedian, but
is the
he's
epidemic
already
of
dead by
loneliness.
this time.
The epidemic
So,
of loneliness
Daddy,
right now is
because
all
during
over,
the time-
and it's
those
affecting the
times,
mental health of
Chiquito
people.
was the one
Yeah.
who
What can
sent-
we do as
sent her
a
to school,
group?
As a
because she's
group,
the only
yeah,
one
uh-huh.
earning.
To help
We don't
each.
have to be
Yeah.
there to celebrate
Because
and party and everything
she-
because
Yeah.
we don't know where they are and we don't know who they are.
But she
Exactly,
always
yeah.
declare
So-
assumptions.
Yeah, that's part. And the other part that they're talking about here, this mass deportation, even though we are not the target, but because of the racial profiling.
I know.
Who knows? Nag-grocery ka lang, then
Mamaya.
somebody is condemned dinapa because our color is not puti.
So keep your documents with you all the time.
Yeah.
Make sure you have your ID.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
make sure you have copies of your ID somewhere else.
Yep.
Yeah. And
I mean, I'm a US
yeah,
citizen.
exactly. Just in case, because if they pick you up, you don't. Some,
Driver's license.
the thing is, some people, some are saying no. They don't look at your document because of your color. Say you go with us,
that's just-
then you're already under office. Then the documentation and everything is very hard to get. If you don't have it with you, or your friends or your family doesn't know where it is, kung naiwan mo wallet or what.
We were just talking about that. We have our passport and
Yeah,
stuff.
there you go. Yeah, see to it that your family knows where that passport is.
Yeah, we all
Or-
have our passport.
Yeah, or a copy of your
Bring copies. No,
green
don't,
cards.
Don't bring the original with you.
Of course.
Maybe
Keep-
we can just
keep your
take a
original.
picture.
But
Picture.
just pictures. Keep
Yeah.
pictures with you, but don't carry the original because the
Exactly.
original can be taken away.
Oh, yeah.
And then you don't have
This
anything.
is just
Exactly. Yeah, just a copy in your wallet
Yeah.
or whatever. That you can say, hey, you know what? Yeah, look at this. Or if you got a lawyer, let me call a lawyer because this is one of the you have the rights to call your lawyer. Say, hey, wait a minute. What are you doing? Let me call my lawyer. Yeah, at least when some people, I'll tell you a story. When I got an accident in San Francisco, major accident, that's a total. I was trained and I was blinded by
The sun.
the sun, yeah, umagay. Then and plus, they stop doon katulad sa atin nakalagay sa taas.
Oh.
Di ba? Stop. Here. Doon sa San Francisco na sa kalye. Nakalagay doon and it's already worn out. Hindi na mabasa. So I didn't see it. So I went directly.
No.
Then all of a sudden, boom! Talagang yung nabangga ko umikot ng ganun.
Oh my
Sabi ko, oh my God, I hope hindi namatay. Bata yung driver, nakita ko. Kasi gumanon, then magkaganon na kami ngayon. Yung kotse at saka van niya. Then lumabas yung bata. kinatok, are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, pag sabi sa akin doon, ano na siya, bumulagta na lang siyang ganun.
Oh my God.
Yan, sa sidewalk. Siguro yung sa atin, ano niya na okay pa siya.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to see if I'm okay.
Yeah.
Bumulagta na lang sa sidewalk, nakagano na.
Really?
Then,
Is that an act? Or did you
no.
say- Yeah,
Talagang
talagang-
impact at ano na siya eh. Yeah, siguro nagkaroon concussion, whatever. Then, ang dating na yung mga police. Yung mga police, ambulance. Well, of course, kinatok ng police, sabi niya. Sabi ko, sir, is it okay to call my lawyer? Nung sinabi ko lang, I have a lawyer. You know what the cop said? Oh, he's okay. Yeah, he can take care of himself. Then lumapit yung babae. Okay, I'll just want to get your driver's license.
Yeah.
Yeah, yun lang kinuna. And sir, you have to go with the ambulance. Kasi major eh. Iwanan mo na yung mga sasakyan dyan. Ganon. But I just said, let me call my lawyer.
Yeah.
That's it. Hindi na ako pinansin. Wala nang investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
see?
just have to say.
So just
good
tell
thing
him,
I
you know
have
what, if you
my
have a
nephew is
lawyer,
a lawyer.
or, let me call my lawyer first.
Yeah.
Yeah, before you do anything or
Yeah.
search me or anything.
Yung how to prepare during yung ano na yan, is that for public? Was
Yeah.
that printed for?
This was printed for public.
I don't know kasi
Did you look at those two books?
yeah,
Hindi, ito.
Okay.
Yeah.
not everybody
It's available
are members
for
of the
that's
association.
Filipinos in
So,
Oregon.
This is for everybody.
Yeah,
If
but
you
not all
It's our
Filipinos
book.
are members.
Oh, okay.
Usually yung mga low, quiet,
buy that here?
hindi talaga
Let
sila
me
mag
take pictures.
So, what is good is to give them, kasi sila ang possible.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yung
So what is good is
ma-affected.
to reach
Oregon
them. You know,
Yeah.
how do you reach them? Meron bang
In-
Facebook?
Hindi sila mag-appear. But
Yeah,
ang
pero
ano lang
just
dito
to
is
let them know what to do.
yeah, guidelines if you know somebody or may neighbors kayo na ano, at least you can share the
Pero mas
information.
mabilis ang social media.
Yeah.
May copyright pa ito or can this be?
It is from social media.
This is from
So
social
you just
media,
have to
yeah.
look for
So
it.
maganda
Uh-huh.
if we have
This is
our
our
social
proof
media
that we've
page
been
for
here
FA
since-
and then
Since
us to
1587.
write. If
Oh
there's
my God.
ganyan,
The
click this
writer is-
link for more
the writer,
information.
this is like,
Click
Wall
this link para,
See, the pictures are
diba?
here.
So
Yeah.
they can,
We bought this for
even if they're not
$5.
our
Research
members,
by-
pero
research
pumasok
by-
sila, dumaan lang sa feed
Share to
nila.
kay Ray. Sa CFAA.
The
Para
link
they
can,
can
just check
they can
the
read the
link.
whole
Yeah.
article.
Oh.
They can read the whole
Diba?
article.
Yeah, there's a picture of
Okay.
Kasi
of
sila
all
ang
the
dapat,
Filipinos
sila dapat
coming
Yeah.
ang
to
bibigyan
this
natin
and
ng ganyang information.
Tayo, nakatulong man lang.
Yeah.
Just in case.
So that's a good info.
Yeah, I think we got all the items that we need to discuss. And I'll leave this open for anything, observations, suggestions that what we have discussed today. Ano sa, ano mo?
Talking.
Yeah, so we already concluded our meeting. The last discussion that we have is about the mass deportation.
Oh, yeah.
And we have an article in here from that we're going to share with the CFAA. Yeah.
And then ask them to distribute.
Yeah, distribute it to all the
With the link.
affiliates, yeah, so they can distribute to Filipinos. Now, that's all that I have, my agenda. So, any suggestions,
Additional,
additions, anything
My
that,
sister's Shoni's daughter, Raquel, whom I sponsored many years ago, until now is a permanent resident.
Oh my God.
And anyway, Saturday she said she's coming here. I told her that I will pay for citizenship. It used to be 500, 700, now 800, now 900.
It used to be just $90.
Yeah.
when we
Well,
applied, it's
is
only
it a choice?
$50.
Is it a
$50
To what?
when we
To
applied
become
for
a citizen.
citizenship.
Yes.
Right.
It was
she has an option.
We'll kick him
1990.
out.
When you apply, I
Resident.
like
It's
my
an option,
time.
yeah.
My mom
Yeah.
always
This,
said,
this is
Because
you better
like
apply
her,
or you're
she's
gonna
been here for
deport
years,
you.
but
So
1587,
apply
actually,
Filipinos were
around
here.
2007 when I became
He took
Ah.
a picture
citizen,
and
but I
wrote
came
an
here in
article.
1973.
Oh, why? Gee, been a long
I
time.
just, my
Wall
mom
Street
said,
Journal.
you better get your citizenship or they're going to
I bought
deport
this
you.
for $5.
But
Okay,
for this
so,
research.
Any your feedback about our meeting?
I learned a lot.
You
I mean, I
very-
didn't even know all these things existed until,
Yeah, Lourdes
mean-
got that.
I was showing the Harper's Weekly, but didn't go through. This is one proof that we've been here since 1587,
Yeah.
equivalent to Wall Street, and
And
it's dated 1883.
Oh, wow.
And there's article about Filipinos here and all what they are doing before Sabong and something like that.
Do we have
it
access
was
to the
research
museum?
by
Like,
Freddy
it can be
Sakdalan.
a small
That is so
area
nice.
in
Yeah.
Look, look. For,
we can so we
Phil,
can put our
Mr. President, look,
that would
those
be
are the
nice.
pictures.
yeah, that is
Oh my God.
1883.
we can make it happen.
That is so.
Just a small
This is a lot.
1800, 1900.
So anyway,
Wow.
that's
I'm
for Freddy
sure my
Sakdalan.
grandson will be.
That's one of his legacy besides the parole.
We're selling that. You can have a copy of that for sale.
Yeah, Freddy
Oh, yeah.
Sakdalan is known for parole making. Right? Parole making.
Yeah.
How about you, Presi? Any feedback from our meeting?
It's
Excellent.
an eye opener. I enjoyed it and ang daming potential ng organization. Yeah, it has so much potential. Maganda sana if there are lots of people working. No, kasi nakikita ko yung the thing that you want for this year. I don't think that will happen.
Not
Kung
yet.
because just
Yeah.
looking for sources of information that meron namang nasa kanila yung information but they have to put it in writing,
Yeah.
diba? So it'll take time also. So pero ang ganda pati
I've
yung-
been doing
The projects are good. The projects
Yeah.
are good, but will only
Yeah.
happen if we have the people who will do it.
yeah.
Yeah, what I've been doing every time I have something about myself, I send it to Ronnie Lim.
Straight
Update
away.
of something
Yeah.
because he wants an update.
Yeah.
Oo.
Like you can see that there's a lot of things to do, but you're limited with capacity. So my capacity when I took over funds was to visualize. And so I was very active. Ken and I started attending all the expos and the
Events.
World Beat and anywhere there is an event, we are there with just a table and
Really?
a
That's very beautiful.
that's what we did. We started with a table with flyers, and then right now we have a shed. We have a
Oh,
booth that
yeah.
we can set up if we have the space. So that's what we can do, and we have the symposium and the display. Now this one takes a lot more time and a lot more effort, and capacity is always an issue. Like the newsletter, I published newsletters for several things, but it takes a lot of time. Can't do it with just one person.
On the symposium, you mentioned that, I think we talked about it on the special meeting, that Nanette from
Bend.
Oregon, she's interested to do a symposium. So FANHS, hearing that from Ray, FANHS is interested to join them. And as soon as I talk to her, I will suggest that it should be in October, History Month.
Yeah.
But of course,
Properly,
she's
October should be October.
she's the one. She's the president of the Bend, Oregon.
Carmen Madrid is now the president.
Oh, she's okay. Okay,
Nanette stepped down already.
but she's still the contact person there.
She is still active, but not really. The contact is Carmen Madrid.
Okay, I'll talk to Ray about it. So, because he gave me Nanette's contact number. Okay, I'll talk to her. Then we can put together a symposium in October, History Month, Philippine American History Month, so that if we can, I don't know if she wants to do it in Bend or suggest to do it at the film?
I'm gonna hit the water if you want some bad water.
I don't know. We haven't.
The what?
History Month,
Film, you mean?
October. No, the venue is in
Yeah,
your
film.
place.
In our
Because
place.
they are the only one to have
Well,
buildings.
maybe what we
Where
could
is
do is,
that?
I
Where's
will
your
already
building?
reserve it.
No, we have
What
to.
date do you think?
No, we have to talk up to Ninette. I mean to.
If Nanette is doing the symposium, it will be in Bend.
Okay.
It's not going to be what if they're going to do the symposium, it'll be Portland people, because we cannot pull the people from Bend to come here.
Yeah.
We are going to the place,
Bend.
not
Yeah.
them going to
Yeah.
us.
Oh, it's hard.
Or
That's a
we can
long
part
way
if we
to
can.
drive.
Okay.
If we can talk to Philam, probably.
Then it is their people and it's their history.
I will put it already here,
Yeah,
reserved for.
just a suggestion.
And if we're
Symposium.
going to do it in your place, it will be your people.
I gotta
So we
go
need at
first.
least
Okay.
5 speakers.
Thank you so much
Five
for
speakers.
coming
Number one,
and
online.
meeting you. You keep in touch, okay?
Yeah, I will. I'm
And-
just gonna do
She
it.
will
Okay.
do
Oh my God,
it.
there's almost on the ground.
5 minutes maximum.
Yeah.
Oh, see what
Yeah.
happened here?
Yeah, we will just put it there back.
Okay, so thank you so much. We close the meeting at
Yeah,
no oras
thank you.
So you can go out.
at 3 something.
You're adjourning at 3:45 p.m.
3:45 p.m. Okay.
3:45.
We're join. Ala yung gablet.
Okay, stand up now.
You sign up. Okay, thank you.
for inviting
Oh,
us.
thank you so much for your presence here. Really, made our meeting really very, very well.
Nice meeting you. I hope to see you again. I see you in July 4th. We have
Yeah.
another one, April. That's
can
the
make the
food
June.
festival.
Food?
Food festival.
Where?
At Pilam,
When?
April 15, I think.
Ami,
You're just close.
can you tell who's the program coordinator? Ikaw?
For what?
Philam, Portland.
Don't lie.
Okay, if you can send me the calendar of events.
Yeah.
It's in the calendar.
No,
You buy the calendar, the $5 thing.
Oh, we have that.
It's all there.
So it's already there.
I do not need to give you. It's listed.
Okay.
All the
All right,
event for
we'll
the
just
whole year of
we'll just take
2005.
picture of that.
Or a digital copy?
We don't have a digital for now, but we have that calendar of events for the year 2025.
Yeah.
Next time
They-
I'll bring one.
Email. Bring one.
Yeah, bring it.
And
Or
that's being
email.
sold. It's being sold at $5 each.
No, it's we paid it already. The calendar.
No, you pay that. The advertisement.
Yeah, we
paid
paid
it.
it. Right.
We paid the ads.
We
We didn't
paid the
get.
But you did not pay the
For the
calendar.
calendar. Oh,
Because I cannot just ask, oh, give me calendar, you pay. $5 each.
I
okay.
have a cocoa donut, but it's a day.
Okay.
They all.
Yesterday.
Asa na umalis na si Bessie? Drive
I
safe,
love toys.
Bessie.
She went to the toilet.
I
Oh,
need
okay.
another.
Yes, I turned the heat. I turned the water on.
Thank you for coming.
Anybody wants donut?
Really just keep in touch. and
Okay,
then-
donut.
Oops.
Fruits na lang kayo.
Donut.
Or
Donut.
you eat the fruit.
Donut for
There's a knife there you can cut. Here's the knife. You want? I haven't watched that
Oh,
one. I'm
that's
too
okay.
busy.
That's okay. You just
Busy dog.
put it.
Here's water.
Ito ba mukhang walang sugar?
Yan,
Ito na
wala.
lang walang sugar.
Yan, buong sugar, oh.
Napakasarap din pero hindi mo pwede sa
Magdala,
akin.
kumuha ka na ng ikuhan.
Ito na lang walang sugar to.
Oh, who wants hot water?
Yes,
Bread. You want tea?
Yes.
You want a new tea?
yes. Ito na, sis.
Same tea?
Leave the leaves alone.
Still warm.
Okay. I heat it up.
Kailan ang last day mo sa Walmart?
Tomorrow.
Bukas?
Can you find maybe for her,
Walmart
she's
sa
looking for a
Atas.
job?
PS.
Any
Saan
kind
ka
of
ba?
job?
Ano?
Nasa Capitol Highway.
Baka meron kang
Malapit
kilala
ako sa PCC Sylvania.
Baka
Ano
meron
bang
kang kilala.
hinahanap mong
Maganda rin ang research.
research?
Maganda rin ang research. Yun ang in-apply ko sa PSU. Research
Yeah,
assistant.
I'd like the pictures.
Yeah.
Most companies will not be hiring because DEI has been executive order is cancel lahat ng mga programs. So kailangan other companies na for profit. Real estate, kahit na sa documentation.
Okay ba ang Oregon Food Bank?
Maganda ang food bank.
Mag-open daw sila na.
Mag-open
daw sila ng coordinator.
Yeah.
Pwede kong subukan.
As long as they have the funding. Kasi
Can you open that
cancel,
donut?
eliminated lahat ng funding.
Oh,
Kaya
donuts.
sige dito,
Yeah.
maraming
Get some.
contact sa
No,
private
I
sector.
actually
So,
stop at
private sector is
Sweetie.
really.
you said they
I stopped at his
George
because I
Fox
was in
University
Beaverton
is
this
not too
morning.
far away from you. Private yun.
But my brother, I have to take my brother to the airport.
Linfield University is a private yun.
Bessie, thank you. And
Providence
nice.
Hospital
It's nice
is
meeting
a
you,
Yeah.
okay?
private
We'll
company.
keep in touch.
Marami
FANHS
silang
is
opening.
historical. Yeah, it is.
Pero kailangan na sila
bye.
sa
See you guys.
Drive safe, okay? Drive safe.
Kasi if you will just send in sa online, it'll just disappear. It'll just drop.
Kaya nga I was thinking of yung caregiver because somebody referred me. Just so I can afford.
Oo. Yeah, you can work there, pero keep your eyes open
Yeah.
for things and make sure that they don't take advantage of you. Kasi karamihan ng mga employer of this is from that group,
That's one of the
caregiving group.
Cordova, the one that
So they don't report, they underpay and they don't report. And then, ang nangyayari, yung income mo is not reported in the government, so you're not earning social security over time. You need to start working and earn that 10 quarters. For 10 years, because 40 quarters. To validate your social security.
Otherwise, kung 5 years lang, wala.
You need to be 10 years. 10 years employed, working to get that 40-year vestment.
See you guys.
Bye. Thank you, Bessie. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, let's have a quick picture.
Oh yes, let's do it. Let's take picture.
Even right here.
Okay. Let's take picture.
Even right here.
Okay, let's take picture.
Halika, picture muna tayo.
Picture tayo doon siguro. Saan tayo magpipicture?
Akin yun. Nahanap na ako.
You want it here or on the side? Okay.
Take picture again. Ami! Ami!
You make a better tour than.
Diretso ka.
Okay, new member, we need pictures before you leave. Or everybody.
Everybody.
Tape.
Anyway, but yeah.
Where's the president?
Asa na si Sipel? Dito tayo, dito maganda.
You turn the lights on.
Yeah, let's take pictures bago tayo.
Dito tayo, nakatayo tayo dito.
Do you have?
Ganda ng kanyang ano.
If somebody can hold this one. The new members.
Hey,
Oh,
Yeah.
Lourdes,
I'm
dito
coming.
ka na.
Dito ka.
Pel, dito ka.
Sa gitna.
Okay.
Teka. Isa, dalawa, tatlo.
5?
Thank you, thank you.
let's go.
Can I use your card?
The Oregon chapter.
We have
Let me
some.
see a picture.
Ha? Teka.
Okay,
Oh, there you go.
Okay, thank you. Ami.
Maganda. That's nice. That's a good one. I'll send you a copy.
Send me a copy, please. Thank you, appreciate it.
I have your email, right?
Yeah. Or you can just text it to me, the pictures to my phone.
Anybody want
Uh-huh,
to get some
yeah.
fruit?